Welcome back to the channel. Southern Charm here. Today I have another special one that we're doing today. For the rainy day, we want it similar to like a comfort food. So we're doing some short rib tacos. Not your traditional short ribs. It's kind of going to be a spin-off of the burrito tacos because I am going to use some peppers today with our short ribs. So we are going to use some dried ancho chile peppers and then the árbol chile as well with this. And then I'm also going to include some crushed tomatoes. So I'm pretty much going to do it like some short ribs, slow cook it, and then after we slow cook it and it's done, we're going to shred the meat, put it onto some tacos, and then we're going to eat good. And we're going to show you the end. I'm going to show you the end results once I finish. So I have my short ribs right here. This was a family pack of short ribs that I got from the international market. This did run me about $25, and you can see how much was in there, a family pack. So it's enough to make, some tacos for you and your family, and if it's just you and someone else, you definitely have some leftovers. So I'm going to go ahead and start with seasoning my short ribs first. So first with the season, I'm going to start off with some garlic powder on them. And then I'm gonna let it marinate for about 30 to 45 minutes with the seasoning. And then I am slow cooking this in a Dutch oven. So I'm gonna pan sear them first on each side to get a nice sear on them. And then I'll let it slow cook in the oven today. And then it'll be ready this evening. So start off with some garlic powder. And then one of the seasonings I love to use is this steak and chop seasoning on my meats too. So I'm gonna use this steak and chop seasoning. I usually use it on like a beef or either a lamb, even steak. So I really love this seasoning. So I'm gonna go ahead and season the meat up with this too, steak and chop. I only had a little bit left, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the rest of this in the for this dish too. So just enough, but I am going to add some other seasoning, but it was just enough of this. So I'm going to use the rest of this here. And then also I'm going to add some cumin too to it. Some cumin onto it. Some cumin on it. I'm going to mixing it all together too. With some cumin. All right, so we got some cumin, and then we're gonna add some smoked paprika to it. Add the rest of this. All right, so I have a little bit of salt. I'm not gonna add that much because I am gonna use some Worcestershire sauce as well. And then I have a little bit of this left, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the rest of this too. And then I'm gonna hit it with some pepper, and I'm gonna mix it all together. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna start mixing it up for us. Liquid going. I'm also going to add some brown sugar to it and then some pepper as well to it. So brown sugar.
What's the brown sugar do?
It adds some sweetness to it and also gives a nice caramelized look as well. So I'm going to add some brown sugar. And because we're adding heat to the dish, with all these peppers, it is going to add like a nice balance with sweetness too. Mix in this brown sugar too. You can smell the seasoning and everything already, how it's already looking too for us. Real good. So, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some pepper to it. hands.
They use all these onions and all peppers. When did you make it all day? I'm gonna let you get it. Damn, that's a you cut up. You didn't have no more onions for the rest of the week in the snow.
It's one onion.
That's one onion?
One onion.
That's a lot of onion.
Yeah, you get nice flavor with everything.
Oh yeah, I need to put
yeah.
that. God damn.
Yeah, one onion. One onion.
You got to use the whole onion?
I'm gonna know when I put the dish and everything, once I start putting it in the pot, what I kinda need. But I just rather have enough.
Okay.
It's always good to have more than enough than not enough. Alright, so I got some clean gloves, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some pepper too, and then I'm gonna mix this up for us. Some nice pepper. The ribs. Alright, there we go. And then I'm also gonna add a little bit of ground cloves as well too. Just a little bit of ground cloves. I use this in my grinder too, so I'm gonna mix this up. Kind of grind them too to give a nice, and the cloves kind of give it like a sweet taste too, as well whenever you add cloves. Because usually cloves will be added like with your meats, your curries, too, that you can add with the cloves. All right, so I'm gonna mix this up. So we're looking good with the ribs. So this is how, let me bring one up so you can kind of see it. So this is what we're looking at so far with it, everything. So I'm gonna let these sit for 30 minutes, and then after they sit, I'm gonna go ahead and get my Dutch oven, and I'm gonna pan sear them, and then we have some veggies that we're gonna use too. So I cut up some onions. We have some orange pepper, also red pepper. I have some fresh garlic as well that I'm gonna throw in there to add all that seasoning, and then we're gonna add some crushed tomatoes too, with the actual sauce. So in the end, you'll be able to use it as a consomme, or you can soak the meat in it to add a little bit more flavor. So as we're going today, we're just building flavor as we go along, and it's gonna start with these short ribs too that smell absolutely delicious. So once I come back, we'll go ahead and pan sear it, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So we had our short ribs marinating. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it in the Dutch oven. So first I'm gonna go ahead and add, I'm turning my heat for it. I'm gonna add some avocado oil to the pot. Let it warm up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and drop the short ribs and let it sear on both sides. And then once I do that, I'm gonna add some veggies. Get all the bottom flavor that's going to be at the bottom of the pot. Add it to the veggies, and go ahead and put everything together. So it shouldn't take that long for this one to get warmed up for us. All right, and I also want to say thank you to all the new subscribers I got for the channel. A lot of feedback. Definitely love all the feedback, and just thank you for just taking the time out of your day to, either comment or watch my videos. I really definitely appreciate it too. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start putting my short ribs in the pan. Gonna face down first to get it sear. And then they smell absolutely delicious. I had to get a bigger cast iron pot for this one. This cast iron pot, I actually got it from Sam's during the holiday time. They had it on sale with this pot. So I got it for about, I think it was like $40 to $45 for this cast iron. And they're really deep too. So far I've been cooking a few dishes in there, and I definitely like this one too. So I always like to catch a good sale. I'm definitely a coupon or sale type girl. So I'm gonna let that pan sear first. I don't want to overcrowd them to make sure it gets a nice sear on it. and then I'll finish the rest, and then I'll go ahead and start with the peppers and the onions, and then also throw in some garlic too for us. See, it has a nice sear on it and everything too, so that's what we want. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip these. So they all have a nice sear. I'm just gonna hit the back just a little bit and then put it in the side bowl, and then we'll do the rest, and then we'll go ahead and work on our veggies for us too. You can smell like the brown sugar cooking and everything too that we added onto the short ribs. So they smell absolutely delicious. Alright, so I have a little bit of time, so I'm going to take these out, and I'm going to add the rest of them. And then I'll give you a shot so you can kind of see them too. It was good on camera. Alright, so I have about 2 left that I'm going to do in the end after this last set. But they smell absolutely delicious. I'm going to add just a little bit more oil on the bottom. Now I am using avocado oil too for it. They look absolutely delicious. You see, absolutely. So, of course, they're not done yet, so we're gonna finish slow cooking them in the oven. So I'm gonna let it cook on 250. We're gonna just slow cook in the oven so they'll be ready for dinner this evening, so they easily fall apart. A little thinner piece of the meat, so put that out and add the last one in there. A lot of these are starting to be ready for there. Take this one out. Also this one too. See how they're looking there. See how they're looking there. Alright, so I just got 1 more, well 2 more. And then we're going to add in what we need. Alright, this one I'm just going to let it like slow cook so we're good there with these. Alright, so I'm going to add in my veggies. We got some onions, some orange peppers, red peppers, got a little bit of celery. We're going to cook that down for us a little bit. Just going to add some more flavor to the short rib mixture that we're going to do. I'm going to cook that down. That's fun. So that the bottom cook, of course. As you can see, it's coming up at the bottom already. So more is going to come up the more we cook it too. I added some beef bone broth in there. And let that cook some for us. And once it's cooked down, I'm going to go ahead and add in some garlic, also some crushed tomatoes too for us, and then we'll add our peppers as well. So we're gonna let that cook down. Ooh, it is hot in here.
Oh my
But
I'll turn it down.
now you keep it up. It makes me think about the summer, like not summertime, but makes me think about going to South Carolina, and my grandparents, my grandfather, they had like the wood stove in the house. So he was always a cold one, so he would always put wood in the wood stove. And you know, it's a different heating between your thermostat heat and the wood stove. So when you put that wood in there, it would smoke that whole house out and be so hot. And that's exactly how I feel right now. So it made me think about that. Like, I'm like, oh my God. Family be like, oh Lord, he'll put some more wood in the stove. Hot as I don't know what. One of my fond memories of South Carolina with my grandparents is that wood stove. But the wood stove is some good heat. That's that fall asleep next to the wood stove type heat. So ain't nothing like it, but that's exactly how I feel because I am sweating, but you can't really see it. But it is hot. It is hot. All right, so letting that cook down for us there. To the mixture, so I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder for us. Garlic powder. I'm gonna add some onion powder too. Onion powder too. Add a little bit of salt and pepper to it. Ooh, Jesus. So pepper to it. I'm going to add in, turn on my heat some. I'm going to add in some crushed tomatoes for us. So I'm going to use a can of crushed tomatoes. This is a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I'm going to add in some garlic too. Fresh garlic for us. Fresh garlic. I also like to add in some coconut milk. Add a little bit of coconut milk too. Alright, good there. And then I'm gonna add in some peppers for us too. So this is gonna give us a lot of heat for us in the dish. So if you're not really a spicy person, don't add as much. If you don't like too much spice in your dish. So I'm gonna add a little peppers for us there. Peppers. And I was gonna add some of these as well too. And I got these from the international market too. So add just a little bit of these for us. I don't want to go crazy with these. Add. All right, mix that together. All right, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more beef bone broth. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in my that soap. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and add it back in my short ribs for us. See, it looks absolutely delicious. At this point, I can go ahead and turn off my heat because it's going to finish in the oven for us. So. that in there. Oh my goodness. Make sure we don't leave nothing behind. Alright, so we got that. And I also like to add a center stick. So I'm gonna add that. And then I'm gonna add a couple bay leaves, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let it slow cook, and then we'll be good to go. Thank you. Add a couple bay leaves. Add a couple bay leaves. There we go. And then we have one more pepper, habanero pepper. I'm gonna add in there too. And I didn't open it up, I just left it closed too for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this cook, slow cook in the oven. And then once I come back, I'll give you the final look of it. We'll go ahead and shred the meat, and then we'll go ahead and make our tacos too. So I'm definitely excited. It smells really good. All right, so let me give you the final look of the short ribs. I let them cool for a little bit out of the oven. Let's see. They're gonna fall apart when I take them apart too. So this is the final look at the short ribs and everything. And already you see a bone, so that one already fall with the bone and everything too. So I'm gonna take a couple out so I can shred the meat. So of course I'm doing this with some tacos, but if you want to just leave them how they are, put them over some mashed potatoes, some rice, and eat them just like this, you can. Take a couple out so I can shred the meat for us. And so we go ahead and make our tacos. I'm also gonna take, see all the bones coming off, another bone came off. I'm also gonna take some of the juice and drain it in here so we can have a nice juice to pour over the meat and also dip it as we're eating it too. So I'm gonna go ahead and shred the meat now, and then we'll go ahead and put the tacos together and everything. All right, so as you see the bone right here just coming off, so I'm gonna take the meat and shredding it so get away from this fat that's on the bottom of it. So I'm just gonna break this meat up here and I put it over my tacos. These were definitely spicy, so it has like that nice kick to it. So if you're not really a big spicy person, just reduce as much of the peppers before you go to cook them, or you know, you can still go without the peppers. To me, even if you put a couple in there, it still gives it a nice flavor for it. So you won't taste it as much with the spice until you start adding multiple ones like I did. But the flavor is definitely there. You can smell it and everything too. So I'm gonna go ahead and change my gloves out so I can go ahead and make the plate. So, and let me get some of this juice before I forget. Taking some of the juice off from there, pouring that over the pouring that over the meat and all those juices. That is my short rib tacos. And then we also have the juice left over from what we cooked it in, all the flavors right there. And now it's time to go ahead and try it. It looks really delicious and everything, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it out.
You're not gonna use the mango salsa?
I am. I'm gonna use the mango salsa. I'm gonna try some without it. So I'm gonna try it out. To add to the dish, I did make some mango salsa with this. I used some ripe mango, red onions, tomatoes, cilantro, and some lime, just salt, pepper, a little smoked paprika as well. So I'm gonna add that too, and that helps with the heat too, give it a nice balance for us. So I'm going to try it now. Try it now. I'm gonna go ahead and dip it. Some is gonna come off, but that's just fine there. Two. It's good. They got that kick to it, I'll tell you that. But it's delicious. It's delicious. It's good. So let's try the mango sauce on one of them. This is absolutely delicious. Throw that up there. Mango salsa too. All right, so we got the mango salsa with the meat, short ribs, feta, everything. Dip it in a little sauce. Turn it to the side a little bit. Get that sauce up there. There you go. The mango salsa tastes over the top, but it's delicious by itself. This is so good. All right. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this. I fucked up on the end. Can you just pause it, please? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this taco. As you can see, it's absolutely delicious. I pretty much I forgot I was recording and just started eating. But now they asked where you been.
Where you been?
You been with Southern Charm, serving Southern hospitality. What's the recipe at the time? This is so, oh my God, the butter and everything. This is just delicious, delicious.